This video is brought to you by The Awesome Couple. Check them out at theawesomecoupleshop.com.
What is going on, Pokemon fans? My name is Cody and welcome back to another video. Today guys, we are going to be going over some things you need to know for pre-release as well as our updated booster box giveaway. We updated it again to make it a little easier for those of you who don't catch my stream, because as you guys know, I have a terrible time sticking to my streaming schedule because I'm in the middle of transitioning jobs and getting ready for Guardians Rising. So I made it a little easier on you guys, and you can find all the information if you stay and watch this video. So without further ado guys, let's get into this. First of all, we will be using Gleam for this giveaway. Most of you probably know what Gleam is. A lot of people use it for giveaways. You can find that down in the description below guys. Just click on the link and follow all that stuff. There are 7 ways to enter this, and don't worry, for those of you who have been in my stream and got those Z Crystal entries, those will also go into the Gleam system, so you will have those entries already. For those of you who didn't know guys, I am giving away a Guardians Rising booster box as well as a base set Sun and Moon booster box. That giveaway will end on the 31st of April, and I will order it on the 1st of May to be shipped out to you. Shayla and I are also going to be giving away a pre-release kit for those of you who didn't get to go to a pre-release. We're going to be giving one of those away for you to have as well. We're going to buy one this coming up weekend, which would be the 22nd. We will be buying it. That Gleam link will also be down in the description guys. We will be giving that away the same day as the base set booster box for Sun and Moon and the Guardians Rising booster box. So we just have a host of giveaways for you guys right now. We just want to show you guys that we appreciate you, and our upload schedule has been a little wonky because we are getting ready for all this stuff. But anyways, let's get past the giveaway portion of it and get right into the pre-release. For those of you guys who have never been to a pre-release, I'm going to show you today the most important things that you need to bring to a pre-release and such. So like I said guys, for those of you who have never been to a pre-release, basically what a pre-release is an early access get together for those of us who want to check out the new Pokemon set. What you get when you buy into the pre-release, and they do range in price from 25 to 30 to 35, I believe is the most expensive I've seen so far. But anyways guys, you get one of these guys. It looks like this. This is the Sun and Moon base pre-release, as you guys can see. I did end up going to that. Sorry for the jingle. I don't actually have anything in here that's useful except for the, I believe this is the one that has the mat in it, or the guide. Basically, it comes in a box that looks like this. I'll give you guys a little close-up. It says pre-release on the bottom. Inside, guys, 9 times out of 10, this one doesn't have anything in it. It's got a bunch of coins right now. But basically what comes in it, guys, is one of these. This is the pre-release tips and this cool little guide that explains, like, your adventure in the new region starts now. It explains all about the set that you're pre-releasing. The pre-release tips, excuse me, comes with, like, it explains all of, like, what comes in it. So basically there's like, this box contains the 22 card evolution pack as the starting point. Your evolution pack includes 1 of 4 foil promos. So basically guys, what you get inside one of these is you get a promo set, or 1 promo that you can build your deck out of. I wish I could show you guys. I wish I had like an unopened one for Sun and Moon that I could show you guys. If you guys do want to see that, I actually do have a video about, or that we did for the pre-release that I will link up in the iCard, which is going to be this way, up there. You guys can check that out if you want to see what comes in it. I'll still explain what comes in it. You get a promo, and I believe there's 4 different ones you can get, and I know one of them is, it's the evolution of Mudbray, who I can't remember off the top of my head. You also get 4 booster packs, as well as a 22 card starter kit for your pre-release deck, because for those of you who don't know, you can also opt into playing into the pre-release tournament. I don't think you have to, but it's fun, and you guys should. If this is going to be your first pre-release, I definitely recommend it. So you get the 22 card starter deck. Basically the way the tournament runs is you get a 40 card deck. It's a Swiss format guys, so you get a 22 card deck to start out, and then you can add another 18 cards onto that to build the 40 card deck. That it does include energy, which the tournament organizer will have there for you. He'll have some energy there for you. Everything else you have to do yourself. You have to, whatever you get out of your packs, you can use in your deck. Whatever you get from your pre-release box, guys, you can use in your deck. And the Swiss format is a little different. I believe it is timed, kind of like any other normal tournament you'd actually go to, as well as it only being 40 cards. You only lay down 4 prize cards instead of 6, which is cool. Everything else is just standard. You can still have like 6 Pokemon on your bench. Your active's the same. Other than that, now that I've broken down the pre-release, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the most important things you need, or some things I think you need after going to my pre-release and realizing what I didn't bring or what I did bring. The first thing is going to be sleeves, guys. I would not recommend using the Pokemon sleeves. I have Dragon Shields right here. These are really, really good ones. They do run for a little bit, but they are totally worth it. If you want to keep your guys' cards safe, I would heavily recommend buying into, like, if the shop you're going to sells Ultra Pro Eclipse. I heard those are like the best ones on the market now. Or Dragon Shields, just to keep like those Tapu Leles or anything else you guys want to keep safe. On top of that, guys, you are going to need some dye. I would recommend bringing more than just this. You're going to need them for your damage counters. You're also going to need them to roll to see who goes first. Things like that. As well as your GX and your poison counter and your burn counter, guys. These are very important because the GX mechanic is now integrated into the Pokemon game, the trading card game, so this is going to help you quite a bit. Now, the next couple of things I'm going to show you aren't necessarily things you have to bring, but I would highly recommend it, strictly because you're going to need like entertainment value, and if you want to keep your cards a little safer when playing, these things really do help. The first thing I would recommend bringing, not have to bring, is a playmat, guys. Kind of like this one. This is my custom Evoltal playmat. This is the one I brought to pre-release last year, and a lot of kids really enjoyed it. But yes, if you guys do have a playmat, make sure you guys go ahead and bring that. That is going to add some extra cushion for those cards that you don't really want to damage, but you do really want to play with. As well as a deck box, guys. This is just like a really cheap plastic deck box. This is the one these are the ones we actually use, the Ultra Pro ones, the tower boxes. But anything like this really works. You can buy these at most card shops. They're really, really cheap. You basically just slide it to open. This is to carry all your cards so nobody takes them from you or you don't misplace them. And the last thing I would recommend bringing to your pre-release, guys, is hands down your deck. Like this one. This is Umbreon Evolutions. This is actually my girlfriend's deck, but bring a deck, guys. There are going to be people playing before the pre-release starts, and 9 times out of 10, unless you show up last minute, you are going to be sitting there for quite a while. When I went to the Sun and Moon pre-release, it took like 35-45 minutes, maybe even an hour before the event actually started, and me and my girlfriend kind of just sat there and looked at our phones for like an hour as everybody else was like playing around us. One last thing I forgot to mention that is not necessarily needed, just like all these last items that you guys saw, but I would highly recommend bringing is, of course, your trade binder if you guys have one. These are going to come in clutch. If you want to get all the pre-release promos, or you want to trade for certain cards, there's going to be a lot of kids at these pre-releases because Sun and Moon Guardians Rising is such a hype set that you can probably find what you need if you bring your trade binder, guys. And I would just recommend bringing, putting trade bait in here. If you guys don't know what trade bait is, basically trade bait is just stuff that you don't really need but is really good in the format, so kids could look at it and be like, oh, well, I really want that. So those are things that I would recommend bringing to the pre-release. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little tidbit of information as far as the giveaway goes. Maybe it's a little bit easier for you guys. I hope you guys are super stoked on the fact that we're doing this giveaway for you. Make sure you tell all your friends to enter. Let's have a good time, and I hope you all have a blast at your pre-release. And I hope that this little bit of information as far as the pre-release and what you need really does help. Because when I went to my first pre-release, I was really nervous, and I was lost, and I didn't have everything I needed, and I felt really dumb, because most of the kids I was playing against or talking to had been playing and going to pre-releases since the super old days. So it was really awkward for me, and I don't want you guys to feel that way. The other thing I will mention, guys, is branch out. Talk to people. Most of the people that you're going to meet there are going to be really, really, really nice, especially in your age division, because you guys get randomized seeds. So if you do go with somebody, you're not guaranteed to sit by them. You play against random kids. And 9 times out of 10, those random kids are really, really, really nice. So branch out and talk to people. It's a great way to make new connections in your Pokemon community. At the end of the day, guys, we all do this to spread the love of Pokemon. So please keep that in mind. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful pre-release this weekend and next weekend. Until next time, guys, I'll see ya!